welcome to my channel. So we're going to keep this simple, we're going to keep it brief. Let's jump right in. The video is linked on how to make the flower right in this video. So you're going to have two sides of this flower, okay? First one I made before, and I left a bit of a tail just so I could show you guys this part here. So simply the only thing I did, and you can do this while it's still connected, you want to make a chain of 4 or 5, however big you want your loop to be for your handle to fit through. I personally did a chain of 4 while pulling tight, and then I slip stitch right back into that same stitch that we join at the end of the round. Chain 1 and pull your loop through. Okay, moving on to the second one. So my yarn is still attached here. What I'm basically going to do is make a chain. So I'm going to continue to make a chain, and this chain will be about 30 to 40 chains. Mine specifically was 36, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing I just did on the other side, where I slip stitch right back into the same spot. Chain 1 and cut my yarn, and then sew in or weave in that end. Okay, moving on to the next part. You thread your needle. I flip my flowers kind of inside out, so the puffs are actually laying towards each other and the insides are faced to the outside, like this. Because the inside to me does look different than the outside, so I want to make sure that I have the right sides facing each other. I line up where I have my handle and where I have my loop for me to place my handle through, both lined up on the same popcorn stitch. So I zoomed in here just to show you that basically you will line up each popcorn stitch to each other, and we have those chain 2s in between. So I'm going to start in the join of the first popcorn to the side of my last popcorn that we just connected our handle and our loop to, right here. So as I line up in the join, when I line up in the join of the first slip stitch, I line up into the last double crochet you bring in, because it leaves a little gap. Okay, and then it's going to be the mirror image, so it's going to be flipped on the other side. So you will have the slip stitch on one side, then you will have the kind of open stitch on the other side. I will show you exactly what I mean in this next popcorn stitch. So simply we're going to go under the 2 loops of the chain 2s and stitch those together. Okay, now here I have a better shot. Make sure you're pulling tight as you go. So here, as you see, this is a very tight stitch. That was where we joined. And right here is actually the open loose stitch, if you can see how wide that one is. Okay, and then once we get through here, as you see, this next stitch is a very open loose stitch, okay? And then here is where we join. So you will join in 2 different spots on each popcorn stitch, and of course joining the chain 2s together. Just remember to join each popcorn stitch to each popcorn stitch so it can have an even border. So coming up to my last popcorn stitch, this is how much it's open. I wanted it to be a little bit tighter. So I joined the last puff stitch together. So in total we should have 8 puff stitches. I joined 7. So I literally left only the 1 puff stitch open with our handle and our loop to join that together to close it up. So basically you will have the 2 chain 2 spaces on each side and the 1 puff stitch. That's how many I left open. And then simply I just weaved in my end, and I did that on both sides, and the join was done. Also, I joined the magic ring together. So I just went under a few stitches around the circle and pulled the yarn through, pulled it tight, and cut. So from here, you want to just take your flower and push it right side out like this. Make sure you push out all the popcorn stitches, and as you see, it's a nice join, and you have your handle, making sure it's comfortable to fit around your wrist, making sure that it can fit through the loop you created. And there you have it. So very simple, very easy. Now is the test to make sure that your earphones case can fit inside. So these are earpods or iPods or whatever. It's also adjustable, so you can just move it over because it has the wide gap that you can still charge it while it's in this case or holder. As you see, it's a little tight to get my wrist or bag chain part through, which I liked because I want it to be secure and nice. There you have it. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy, nothing fancy, and just like that. Cute little flower bag just for your earbuds, earphone case holder. That's it. So very sturdy, very chic, very small, cute, and simple. As you've seen in the beginning, different hooks hold different sizes. I would say you just do what you can to figure it out, and it's really simple to make. These can be made in under 10 minutes, and there are also multiple uses. So if you would like some extra ideas, I would advise you to check out my next video, because we will be doing a bunch of things with this type of popcorn stitch. It's very simple, very versatile, and very easy to make. Okay, if you have enjoyed this, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video. If you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.